do a little sound check, make sure all was good in the hood. Beautiful day in Daytona. Trying to catch a tan, but it's cold.
What do you think about this Daytona press day feeling?
Well, so far it's not going so good. I tried to go look at the track, got denied. So we tried to go to the amateur entrance and got denied. And they said that it's not open to the public. Tried telling them that I was a rider, still wouldn't let me in. Said if I had a camera I could go for press, but I don't have a camera. I should have whipped out my iPhone, but
Wanna borrow mine?
yeah, I should. You have two of them actually, so I could borrow one and maybe I could make it in to watch some press day.
So you're not riding today?
No, not riding, just came to hang out, get some tickets for tomorrow, and try to look at the track, but got turned down.
You can check Transworld later for that.
Yeah.
What do you think of the track? Did you look at it yet?
I haven't looked at it. I tried. I was trying to sneak in, but they're not letting me in. I'm pretty excited. This is the first time I'm able to do press day in my long career 250, like they say. But yeah, it's the first time I've done press day in Daytona. It's pretty different, track, and they said they brought a lot of clay, so it's going to be interesting.
You're kind of just sitting here at a table by yourself. What are you doing right now?
Well, my mom and dad went to get me a sandwich because I'm about to ride press, and I haven't really ate much today, so I was like, hey, you want to go Subway or some sandwich shop and get me a sandwich?
What's the sandwich of choice for a top racer like you?
Well, preferably the sub sandwich shop of choice would be Firehouse Subs. Firehouse Subs, and I think it's the Club on a Sub, is pretty fire. In my experience, my personal experience, it's pretty fire. Obviously with the Firehouse, like their special sauce that's in the little bottles, you can't go wrong, so that's the golden ticket, I feel.
All right. Do you have to buy a bigger scooter because you're such a tall dude?
No. They just show up at my house. I don't even know how I got here. Yeah. It fits me really good. Yeah.
It's almost like your knees.
Killer.
Hey, G.
It's probably too small for this guy.
Hey, they brought clay. It's always handy, but I tried.
Talk about that tire.
Yeah, we're running the half paddle this weekend. We're gonna see how she works. Got a 83 on backup though.
See what happens after press day, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Dude, what is it?
Have your camera. I want to see your camera.
No, what's a youngster like you doing infield at Daytona right now?
I don't know. Trying to scope out some lines, We snuck this thing in. We didn't even have to show this thing.
What do you think right now? What do you think of the track?
Yeah, first look at the track looks cool. I've never raced here besides racing the amateur Ricky Carmichael Amateur National, so it's pretty cool to come race here. I grew up coming here quite a bit, being an East Coast kid, and yeah, it's pretty surreal feeling being under the Daytona sunshine and get to ride it for the first time, so it'll be sweet.
Well, obviously it's always cool to be here in Daytona, inside the International Speedway. It's a pleasure. It looks beautiful until we get to make it all rough and rutted. It's nice so far. I'm excited to get on the track and see how it is. It's always fun to ride here anyway.
There probably couldn't be a further difference of track from right now until tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's gonna be good. I mean, I like conditions like that when it gets super rough. It gets technical. You gotta be creative and smart, pick lines, and yeah, hopefully this year the track's gonna be good.
What's up with that thing?
It's for the win, dude.
I mean, are you is it like
and it's
a
a pet teddy bear too. The Jagger forgot it earlier, so I just put it on my helmet.
I have used that. It does work. I'm backing it.
You have used it?
I've
Okay.
used something like that. Mine doesn't look like a teddy
Well,
bear.
we'll see. If it doesn't work, this thing's coming off real easy.
Oh, nice. How you feeling, dude? What do you think about Daytona?
No, I'm excited to be back. I raced here last year on the 250. Had a bad result, so I'm coming back for revenge.
This is your new home now. You're feeling home for the rest of the year.
Yeah, for the rest of the year, I'm excited. At first, it was a couple rounds, but obviously with the two guys out for the rest of the Supercross season, it makes sense for me to stay on the bike for the rest of the year. So I'm excited. Obviously, I wanted to win on the 250, but I'm out of that title chase now, and it's all about just getting results on this bike now.
Perfect. Well, have fun today. He ditched the scoot for a bike. What do you think?
Yeah, we traded them.
Yeah.
Austin says he's going 6 in right here, so.
Let's see. What's it look like?
We're gonna go wheel tap 3, and then off this one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you might as well just jump 7 all the way to the next jump one, and then go on the
Wheel tap
out. And then we're gonna go from the Honda thing, the wall over there, and double. It's only like probably probably like 120. So
That was my idea.
that was his
doable.
idea.
So
gotta
you're
be
gonna do it
known.
first lap or second lap?
No, he's gonna do it first, but I'm gonna do it later, obviously.
Don't want to be the first one to do it. So
You're gonna jump Honda, and then you're gonna land where the FMF stops, and then you're gonna hit this next one where the Cometic is, and you're gonna downside the backside of the finish, right? And then you're gonna scrub that little tabletop thing. Yeah.
I can't take you guys seriously.
Hanging out. Getting ready to ride.
What do you think of the track so far?
I don't know. I didn't look at it yet. I figured I got to ride it in like a couple minutes, so I'll just figure it out then.
Usually we talk to you guys after you ride, so it's hard to judge what to say, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to talk to me afterwards. I'll be all sandy. It's Daytona, so it looks, from what I can see so far, it looks a bit better than normal Daytona. Like the last few years here, it's been a lot of switchbacks, so it gets like really one line. Now it looks like they've opened it up a little bit. There's a huge lane across the one side, which is going to be pretty sweet, I think, for the fans. We're going to be going like 90 mile an hour through there. So, yeah, I'm really excited about it.
What are you and Eli cooking up over here?
Man, we can't tell you what we're talking about. They're not talking about racing, I can tell you that. We're just hanging out, talking. We're actually sitting here ready to ride. We're ready to get going, and I'm excited to ride with these guys and watch them do the track. I think it's going to be fun, and I think they're going to like it. A lot of jumps this year, really jumpy compared to the last several years, and of course the direction's a little bit different than it's been the last several years. So I'm excited. You never know how it'll turn out in real life compared to what it turns out on paper. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's good and it races good, and it should be good.
Do you think, like, does it become harder or easier as the years go on of designing it?
It never becomes easier, that's for sure, when you're trying to make it better and better year in and year out. So the thing that's tough is the parameters that they give you that you have to build inside. You know, there's irrigation, drainage, so there's certain distances you have to stay off the tri-oval from the concrete. So it's tough, you know, but it's fun, and it's an honor to be able to work with Daytona when you think about all the history here, whether all forms of motorsports. So it's good. He don't want to talk to you.
Oh, dude, why not? Come on, bro.
I mean, you taking any good pictures lately in the airplane like we did in Japan?
I try.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. That was a beauty shot of you.
I don't like to.
It was in your best.
I don't want to tell you that, you know, like blow your head up and stuff, but that was a good one.
Appreciate that.
Did you like Japan?
Yeah, we were locals.
You ever been to Japan, ET?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it was good.
We had a good time.
Didn't we have a good time?
We
oh,
were good.
Dude, the Japanese love karaoke, dude.
Pick a song. If Eli was going to do a karaoke, what would you think he would do?
Karaoke, Ring of Fire. You got that?
Dude, no way.
So epic. Eli, what do you think?
Looks good. Looks good. Looks busy.
No, I'm talking karaoke, bro.
Now what are you gonna?
Yeah.
What's he gonna say with me
Yeah,
standing here?
I
mean,
want.
come on,
I know.
dude.
Yeah. No, I want to know about karaoke.
Dude, I would take
karaoke.
it.
What's your
know.
go-to? Do you have a go-to on karaoke?
Dude, I've never even done karaoke.
See, we're like making him feel uncomfortable right now, just jacking with him.
If you saw him do karaoke,
I
you
know,
would do
right?
it.
Yeah.
He's low key, dude. He's kind of like me. He's low key. And we're not about that karaoke.
Yeah.
We like watching people make idiots of themselves doing karaoke, but.
All right. Well, on dirt bike front, Eli, you won here last year, so I'm sure you're pretty happy to be back.
Yeah. This place is sweet. You gotta just tame the beast, you know. You gotta come here with a positive attitude. She's looking good right now. It's got long lanes this year, so I think it's gonna be good.
Is there going to be a Eli Tomac wheel tap like 2 years ago or whatever that was? Remember that?
That was pretty sweet, but the whoops are looking pretty big here, so I don't know about that one.
Bondo.
Right on. Well, we'll let you guys ride the track, see what it feels like.
All right, see ya.
Man.
What do you think of the track?
It's definitely different. It's not really normal Daytona. It's kind of a little bit Supercrossy. Maybe a little. Some of the obstacles seem steeper than the normal Supercross round. So the line before the finish is pretty gnarly. It's like Excite Bike a little bit, but just getting a feel for it, and it'll all change by first practice, and then it'll change again for time qualifying. So give it our best shot, see where we're at.
How are you pain-wise as far as like you get off you had?
I'm all right. I mean, I'm sore, but I mean, not perfect. So everything's a little bit sore, and my hand is definitely sore. So you know it's sore when you can every second out there you feel it, but it is what it is.
Give it a send tomorrow, right?
Gonna give it our best shot.